Hello and welcome to another match for the Techlabs Cup. We are again having two teams that are live from Moscow, and this is the winner's bracket final. That's right, one of these two teams is going to be going to the grand finals, already securing themselves $3,000. The loser of this match will be up against Navi in the losers bracket finals to decide which one is going to go to the grand finals. And bear in mind, this is a best out of one, and anything, and I do mean anything, can happen in best out of ones. We have seen it time and time again. And who knows, we're going to see it again today, as we have got Lone Druid getting banned out as well as a Shadow Demon, with iCCup banning out the Wisp so far. So going to be seeing at least a Cuddle or Nyx and a Bat, or well, Cuddle, Nyx, Bat Rider. Two of those are at least going to make it through. Maybe even three of those. But maybe there's one of those heroes that iCCup just really doesn't want to face, and they can ban it out. So
5 seconds remaining. Reserve time.
Let's see what they're gonna be picking up. Sorry, slightly distracted here, as we are having a disconnect from one of the players. Should be back again soon. I mean, you don't see it, but it's on the top side, and I guess that's blocked by my overlay. Doesn't really matter though. Shouldn't matter, at least, because it's not the captain, but it does give iCCup a bit of extra time, I guess. Nah, it doesn't. Never mind. The reconnect is back, so iCCup can actually ban something out. It's a pretty important ban. I mean, what do you really want to give away of those three heroes that I mentioned? They're all so powerful. They ban out the Nyx, so there is a Bat Rider. No hesitation for Empire. And therefore the Keeper of the Light and the Magnus picked up by iCCup. So that's going to be their team fight already completed. And Empire can pick up whatever they want next. We still have Lifestealer and Gyro in the pool. Could secure at least one of those and then a Shadow Demon with that. But they are going to go for Shadow Demon and then a Gyrocopter. Oh, Shadow Demon is already banned out. What am I saying? But Darkseer is still getting picked up, of course, a hero that we have seen banned out most of the times today. And most of the times in the second banning stage, by the way. But yeah, this is the first time that we actually, well, the first time in a while that we see him making it through. We're going to be seeing if he's going to be making a big difference here. Of course, I mean, the team fight wise, he is a team fight hero, don't get me wrong. But there is a reverse polarity on the side of iCCup, and that's still a pretty strong hero to have. We're going to be seeing if it's make a big enough difference to have that Darkseer. Of course, with the cooldown is also something that you have to be taken into consideration, as well as the last two. I mean, there's a lot of disable up on Empire. Well, disable, control. Let's call it control, because it's not really disable, or at least not the vacuum, nor the home missile / cooldown. It's just control, slows and everything like that. Yeah. Because disable wise, it's the RP that is now topping everything else. Let's see what iCCup wants to pick up. Do they want to secure some solid support so they can ban out some other supports that they don't want Empire to be picking up later on? And Rubik's still on the pool, of course. But no, they want to pick up that Lifestealer that I did mention, but mention it for a potential pickup for Empire. But also iCCup, they just want to secure themselves a carry. It's something that they didn't have yet. And they want to make sure it doesn't get banned out. Nature's Prophet gonna get banned out by Empire. No real surprise, of course. If you have got those that Nature's Prophet or that Lifestealer on the one side, you want to make sure there's not going to be too much options for Nyx bombs. So Nature's Prophet, maybe even a Queen of Pain or a Puck would be decent heroes to ban out as well. It really depends on what you're going to be seeing for the Magnus. We have been seeing Mag playing the Magnus quite a lot in the offlane, but that was such a long time ago. Like I said at the start of the event, it's been a while since we've seen iCCup. Since I've seen iCCup playing a bigger match. And therefore also being a while since I've seen that Magnus. But anyway, his name is already preparing for it, so you know, why not? But we'll find out. We have a Ruby being banned out by iCCup, knowing that Empire still needs to go for a couple of supports. They can ban those out. They already have the Keeper of the Light for themselves. But I'm kind of curious to see what kind of support they're going to be picking up with that, because normally when you have a Keeper of Light, I mean, it's great, and you have got Illuminate is also great, but it doesn't really offer you anything else. You need something to set things up with. Better yet, you need something to go through that Magnus RP to help out as well. I mean, the Illuminate will help out, but maybe with an Ice Path or a Split Earth or a Light Strike Array, that will definitely even be better. And Leshrac would be probably one of the better ones. Maybe Empire realizes that as well and is going to be banning it out. They already banned out the Clockwork. Don't want to be dealing with that one from iCCup. With iCCup themselves banning out the support that is such a great counter towards that Lifestealer. It is the Bane. That is not going to be making it to the next round. Empire thinking about their last ban. They ban out the Undying.
Dire team
And
ban.
control hero, of course. We're gonna be seeing what the last ban is gonna be for my iCCup. And there goes the silencer. Now Empire is a team that we know that can go for silencer actually, but I wasn't really expecting him in this case. It's kinda interesting to see that though. Let's see what Empire is gonna pick up instead. I mean, there's still a lot of supports in the pool. The Shrek, Lina, Jakiro, I already mentioned those, and if you want to go for something that has a solid disable to start things off with, perhaps even a Vengeful Spirit wouldn't be too bad. Or a Lion, Shadow Shaman. I mean, there is plenty of options. There's plenty of options. It just goes to decide which one is the best option. And they actually go for Naga Siren. Now we have seen Empire running Naga Siren as a support more than as a carry lately, but we're going to be seeing if that is indeed going to be the case this game as well. I kind of think it is. In theory, of course, Gyro could also be the support. So they have got some potentials there. And iCCup gonna be picking up a support there as well, I think. Well, maybe not just straight away, but want to secure their off lane first. No, it's gonna be secure in their mid lane. I did mention Queen of Pain as a possible ban. It wasn't banned, so picked up first, and that's gonna be of course one of the next bombs that we're gonna be seeing. Infest in the Queen of Pain. Queen of Pain blinks in. Infest out. Damage going through. You win. But still, Queen of Pain is also a hero without a disable. And no, that was not me, that was meowing. Just pointed that out. Don't worry. That can't make those sounds. And there's the puck still. Also a hero that I mentioned. I mentioned it for iCCup, but apparently they want to pick it up for themselves. It kind of means that they're forcing Batrider into the jungle with the Darkseer on the offlane, or vice versa. I mean, both could be going into that jungle. With then the puck in the mid lane, and probably Gyro and Naga Siren on the same lane with the both of them. But it really depends on what they're going to be running. I mean, there's so many possibilities for their lineup. And that's making it all the more important, all the more well, entertaining. And of course, for all the fans, we are indeed going to be seeing a Vigos puck.
10 seconds remaining.
iCCup thinking about their last hero. Is it going to be a Shrek still? Is it going to be support still, better yet? Or are they want to secure something else in the jungle? Now that they know that Empire's probably going to be having something in the jungle, maybe they want to have something like an Enchantress or a Chen or even an Enigma or something in the jungle.
10 seconds remaining.
Taking their time.
Lina.
It is still going to be a Lina. Not a Shrek, but a Lina instead. Does about the same thing. Bit of extra burst, I guess. And always nice to have. We're going to be seeing that picked up by iCCup as we're going to be jumping ourselves inside the game real quick, hopefully. Come on. Pick up your last hero. And that is, by the way, a support Gyrocopter with Blow Your Brain going to be playing the Naga Siren. Unless they swap still, which is possible. But I'm not really expecting it. But, Blow Your Brain holding up the show right now. There we go. And we have instantly a pause coming up from iCCup. So let's see who's going to be playing what. Blow Your Brain, indeed, on the Naga Siren with a nice layout overlay. Out. Look out. Outlook. Look. Outfit! With a nice outfit. We're going to be seeing Goblet playing the Gyrocopter, Scandal on this Batrider, Vigos on the puck, and Silent playing the Darkseer. So that is going to be the lineup for Empire. I mean, they look pretty strong. They've got some pretty good team fight potential, but we're going to be seeing how it all comes together. Like solo, they're all single good heroes, and of course they have got some kind of things that work together very well with, of course, the vacuum that still goes through the song and everything like that, and the flames that you can lay down in preparation for a cooldown when the song hits, and dream coils into vacuums. I mean, it's all there, but it kind of all has to come together to be really strong, and that is something that we're going to have to see them making happen. At the same time, you have Resolution playing the Magnus, who of course is one of those heroes that, I mean, it's nice to have something to follow it up with, but he's ulti already, is already strong by itself. We're going to have Jackal playing the Lifestealer once again. Always want to fly on the Keeper of Light. We just dig on the Lina. And the last one is going to be Mag playing the Queen of Pain. Oh, this is going to be confusing because Mag is not playing Mag. Ah! Controls are not done for Blow Your Brain, so they need a pause for that. I don't blame them. Gonna want your hotkeys ready for you. So we're just waiting for everybody to be ready. In the meantime, just have to press that one on to see if we can get sometimes some new vision there. And if you're wondering what I just put on, I put on the Virtus Pro stream because sometimes it shows live features of the players. And if you want to check that out for yourself, you can do so on twitch.tv/VirtusPro1, written down as a number, and then Dota, and then that's where you can find them. Though at the moment they're not showing the camera views of the players, unfortunately for us. But oh well, we'll manage. We'll manage. We have still got one disconnect. We are waiting for one more to join from iCCup. Let's see. No, nope, nothing else that I want to be having. Just a dire, but the dire thing is mine. Everybody can get the dire one now. But yeah, Jackal's still disconnected, so we're still waiting for him to come back. And I mean, combination-wise for iCCup, I mean, I just mentioned a couple of combinations possible for Empire. You have also iCCup having some great combinations. It relies mostly on the Magnus, so no pressure for him, but definitely pressure for him. And of course, how long can that Lifestealer free farm? And where is he actually going to go? Is he going to go for an aggressive trail lane, or is he going to go for the safe lane? Everything can still happen. We're going to be assuming that Mag is going to be going towards the mid lane. Something that he normally doesn't do. Normally he is on the suicide lane. Resolution is gonna, well, maybe he's gonna actually be on the safe lane, Mag. That is. And then Resolution on the mid lane. Can be. I mean, they're both going for a fast battle by the looks of it. Maybe Queen of Pain preparing a bit more for more harassment. We'll find out though. I like the drawings on the minimap. All going like this way. Wow. Yeah, let's see if they can do that. Let's see if we can, like previous game, of course, we had a 4 versus 5 kill score before minute 1. Maybe we can have the same thing again. I guess in the end, I mean, even though now we overextended, they still came out ahead, and maybe that actually secured them to win. Nah, that's not true. That is not true. Let's see what we're going to be seeing these two teams do. If they're actually going to be trying to go for something. I mean, there's an open wounds already to start things off. But Empire, I don't think they would really want to go for a level 1 engagement. They don't really have the strength right here. Did you see that? Jackal? I'm not gonna say anything. I'm just gonna wait and see what they do. But I'm sure you saw what they did. Let's see where they're gonna go. I'm gonna continue going. Gonna be going for a silent. He doesn't have a surge. He has only got his iron shell. This is trouble. Light Strike Ray following up. Illuminate flying through as well. And this will be the first blood if he's not careful. Secrure is gonna try to help out. That is the first blood. Picked up by Always Wanna Fly. Now Resolution on the way towards a death as well. It is gonna be the Gerald that picks himself the kill up. Now Jackal, 3 stacks of sticky napalm. Gonna be harassed quite a bit. Rocket Rush gonna help out as well. 4 stacks of sticky napalm. Jackal in some trouble. Only has 8 open wounds, and he is gonna be going down for sure. It is gonna be 6 stacks. Only 1 hit left for Scandal to take. It's not even needed. It's gonna be the Puck that gets himself a kill. 2 versus 1 in favor of Empire. An iCCup. The ones who initiated, the ones who were the most aggressive, losing 2 heroes for just 1.
Haste.
Not really ideal, even though they do get the first blood money, of course. I mean, happens. But still. No, it's not over yet. Light Strike Array. If Goblet goes down here, that will be something bad for Empire. And he is gonna go down. 1 more hit, and we just picks up the kill all of a sudden. It's 2 versus 2. And with that kill, it is definitely in favor of iCCup, that engagement, because with the first blood, with even kills, iCCup pulling up ahead. And especially since experience went to 2 supports only. Getting a bit of extra experience for taking on Blue Brain, who is solo here on this level, well, on this bottom lane. I say solo, but he's gonna be supported by Godlike, of course, but still. Light Striker Rai, Illuminate flying through, iCCup! They're making it count! And they're gonna be picking up another kill! iCCup with the aggression and Godlike not being back in time with the support to help his teammate. And this is gonna be blow your brain a bit of a, well, a bit of a disadvantage, I'd call it. That's for sure. And I mean, that combination can happen every single time again. It's not even that mana costly, and even if it was, there are still, of course, chakra magics that can make sure that everything can be happening still. We've got the Darkseer in the jungle, of course. He is roaming there. He's not really going to be supporting the Naga Siren. We're going to be seeing the mid lane is going to be Vigos up against Resolution. Vigos, who's going to be level 3 actually. A 9 for 3, while Resolution is level 3 as well. 7 for 0, so slightly in favor of Vigos. As Vigos actually hasn't died yet, while Magnus of course died at the start of the game. Shh. Sorry for cat sounds. We're gonna be seeing Scan. No. I don't know what's wrong with him. Normally he doesn't do that. Don't worry, it will stop soon. Anyways, always want to fly invisible. Let's see if they can get Rocker, if they can get Godlike. They should be able to. Open wounds. Illuminate gonna get charged. Light Strike Array gonna hit, and that is another kill going the way of iCCup. They just keep having it here. Most importantly, these supports, they are doing just fine. They have been like, Registic has been involved in 4 kills. He's got himself one last hit of those. Always want to fly got himself already 2 kills to his name and 2 assists. And that is, of course, going to be all very, very useful for the supports. I mean, it just makes such a big difference. So you have got the supports of Empire. Of course, you basically only have 1 support. And that's going to be, I mean, that's going to be Godlike. But he actually went down already twice. Yes, he's been involved in those 2 kills that they already have. But it's still not going to be that ideal for him to just keep dying. He's still level 2, while the supports of iCCup are getting their levels up with those kills. They're level 3 already, and they're gonna go for Light Strike Array of Naga Siren. Without an open wound, so they can't really take it. And Blow Your Brain knows it. So this is just harassment with the Light Strike Array. And that is it. And Godlike now coming here, back towards the middle lane as well. He's gonna be helping out for sure. Ooh, phase shift again. Dodging all those shockwaves there for Vigos. And he is actually not harassed that much even. There's still 2 bottle charges. And I mean, we have a rotation. We have Silent on the bottom lane, helping out, knowing that he couldn't leave the bottom lane alone anymore. Needing to be here to stop iCCup from killing off Blow Your Brain as well as Godlike continuously. Homo Missile is going to be hitting on Always Wanna Fly. He's going to be just fine though. He's going to be checking the 4-minute rune. Going to be taking the rocket to the face. Let's see if he gets lucky with the rune. No, it's top, and it is regen and going the way of the puck. That is gonna be that. And in the meantime, Silent going back towards his jungle. In the meantime, on the top lane, some harassment going on. We have got, oh, Grimra! Work with me there. 5 stacks up on Mag, and he will be going down. Scream doesn't even reach Scandal.
Oh,
And the 6 stacks will clear him
that
out.
hardly hurt at all.
In another life, they would have been great friends or something like that. That's what he says. I don't know. In the meantime, iCCup kind of cooled off. With the aggressiveness on the bottom lane. I mean, they can't really go for anything out of the blue anymore because now there are actually 2 heroes standing around. I mean, they tried so far. They caught people out of position or knowing when there were only 2 people around there or when there actually wasn't any people. Now they know that there is Scandal who can be there very quick because he does have his surge right now. Should have. Yeah, he does. Cool. Level 2 surge. Illuminate gonna fly through, just harassing. Gonna be pushing the lane out further again, though.
No.
In the meantime, Blow Your Brain, he is on 12 for 3, so not really doing that much. And if you look at the last hits and the nights, it is actually Resolution that's highest on top of that, closely followed by Vigos though. Like, they're fairly even. I'd say. We do have an RP up on the Magnus, so we might see him going for an RP fairly soon to try and get a kill. In the meantime, we see also rotation is going to be Always Wanna Fly, looking for a target. They're looking for an open wounds, perhaps. No, not going to be finding anything. And they back themselves off. Well, going back towards the lane, I should say. Going back towards farming. Still have that one ward to block the camp, and they also have some vision up on silent with that. Rotation coming from Resolution. Well, might just be going for the 6-minute rune, and is gonna be getting some harassment with the Iron Shell, but he's not even gonna get lucky with the rune. Its top is double damage, gonna go to Vegas. In the meantime, it is Experience the way of Naga Siren. Home Missile is gonna be hitting up on Ouija Zik, but that's their indication to back off, thinking, oh my god, they're gonna go in, let's run. And they're gonna be able to clean out the rocket anyway, it's all fine. In the meantime, on the top lane, Scandal. I think he's looking for another kill. Can he find it? 2 sticky napalms. Will be having a last 2. 3 stacks. Gonna be TP's in to try and help Mag get himself away. 4 stacks. The TP, one of them got cancelled, but always want to fly, still stuck on the top lane. And this could be an opening for Empire on the bottom lane, knowing that the Keeper of the Light actually is no longer bottom. The ping indeed goes out, they know it. But can they do something with it? I am not sure. Do they have the killing potential? I mean, the Rocket Barrage hurts. And the Ensnare can help out as well. But there's still the Light Strike Array. It might still not be all that possible. And the Keeper of the Light is going to continue to charge up here. I don't know what's wrong with my camera today. Ooh, Queen of Pain, gonna go for that. Just harassment for now. Forcing Scandal to use his Flame Break. Firefly, that is. Taking a bit of harassment there, as always when a fly is going to rotate back. And we still of course have Silent in the jungle, level 5. And after those initial kills, Empire's not been letting themselves get caught out again. They're playing it very safe. Not going to be the one to initiate. Not going to be giving iCCup anything extra than they already have gotten, because already iCCup, I mean, they started out so much ahead with all those kills, but the farm actually going the way of Empire right now. And that's mostly because if you look at the top 4, it has 4 heroes. 3 heroes of Empire in there. Of course, we can't really count the Darks here because it's jungle creeps and all that jazz, but he is still doing very nice. And of course, there is no jungle hero equivalent on iCCup. So the jungle creeps that he does have is all the difference that he needs to make a big difference in the game. In the meantime, Blow Your Brain gonna be sitting on the bottom lane still. A bit, you know, starved from last hits, but he is level 6. He's now got a song. He'll be able to feel a lot more safe. There's 4 heroes hanging around here, though. We also got Resolution. He's looking for the first use of his RP. Has got an invisibility rune as well. Gonna be behind the tower. Gonna be able to see what's there, even though it's nighttime. Open wounds. They're gonna be diving that. Here comes the song, though, but the rage still hits. Song will be running out very soon. Here comes a TP and last 2. Not even needed on Jackal, because Jackal already goes down. RP still hits upon Vigos. Vigos actually gonna get picked up. Sonic Wave still hits on Scandal. Hello Mag, gonna be able to pick up the Gyrocopter. Was gonna fly in some trouble. 3 seconds sticking napalm, but Scandal is the one that goes down instead. 3 for 2. iCCup, they lose their carry Lifestealer, but they get the Gyrocopter in return for it. The Bat Ride in return. They didn't get the Naga Siren though. She got herself away. But they also got the Vigos, and Vigos and Bat Rider were the most important ones for iCCup to take down. Yes, they lost a Lifestealer, but by putting him on the hard lane already, they've accepted that he's going to be a bit behind the rest, so it's not that big of a deal, I'd say. Going to be having the gold graph going the way of iCCup, but the difference is minimal. Minimal indeed. Experience graph shows a bit of clearer sign in favor of Empire, and that's all. That's like I said, the difference from having a jungle creep versus not having a jungle creep. Silent in the meantime. Level 7. And if we look at levels in general, I mean, like I said, there's no equivalent on iCCup for that jungle hero. But if there was someone, it would be the secondary support from iCCup. But the supports from iCCup are both level 5 and level 6, so they're still behind on Empire. Resolution, gonna be clearing out the creep wave. Nobody incoming there. Illusion rune by Goblak. Just to make sure it doesn't get picked off by Resolution. Resolution, who's actually highest up on the net worth right now. He's going, of course, for a Blink Dagger. That's what he wants to have. To initiate and get those RPs going if he's lucky. And if Empire allows him to, I guess, in a way also. In the meantime, on the top lane, it's free farm right now for Mag, who has got himself 1 kill, 1 assist, 1 death. 31 for 10. They're not doing too bad, I guess, but considering she was on the safe lane, it's not as good as you might expect, because Batrider's 51 to 9. The difference is insane.
Radiant's bottom tower.
Quite insane, actually. 46 for 8 on the puck. Well, the Magnus, he's got 51 for 5, so at least Resolution able to keep tabs on that Vigos puck. And 5 heroes now from iCCup rotating towards the top lane, where it's just Scandal sitting here. Gonna get a Shadow Strike in the face. Gonna be trying to fly himself away, will be able to do so. Lands a couple of sticky napalms, doesn't matter. The push is coming. And this Firefly on cooldown means he can't use it again to try to secure something for himself or for his team. He just wants to go for Blink Dagger. He doesn't want to risk that going down right now. And I think they're just going to let this tower slide, as the tier 1 tower bottom is going to be the one they want to defend. And that is iCCup, or at least only Resolution comes in for now. But the push because of that is stopped. I'm having the gold grab of the 0 line. I keep checking that to see if someone already is pulling ahead, but so far no. So far very even. Scandal, Blink Dagger. Just like Magnus. Both those will have the Blink Dagger at around the same time by the looks of it. Unless of course one team is going to be able to pick up a tower earlier than the other. That's a difference. Puck already has his Blink Dagger actually. Oh, you all know that Vigos loves Blink Daggers. We're seeing him picking that one up. With the Darkseer. Gonna probably be going for the mechanism for his team. There's no real other hero that can really do that for his team. I mean, Godleg is not gonna get that farm. And indeed, Darkseer is almost even gonna complete, just needs 900 gold. Well, that went fast, didn't it? In the meantime, Magnet. I kind of normally I feel like if you have a Queen of Pain in your team, and the same as goes for the Magnus actually, that when they reach that level 7, 8, they kind of need to make a difference for their team. But right now they're not doing it. They can't find openings. I feel like. And Empire seems quite confident with letting things happen as they go. Ooh, Empire is gonna find a lot of heroes of the enemy team, and they're gonna actually try to smoke up. Oh, Sentry Ward goes down. They know that he's there. That's gonna be a skewer. The RP actually almost hit. The silence is still there. Doesn't matter. Vigos goes down, but Blink in Lasso gonna be hitting up a Resolution. Dream Coil is there as well. Scandal for now alive. Cooldown coming down. There's the RP, but it's still gonna be the kill for the on the Magnus. It is gonna be the Gyro that gets picked up on the side though. We just Dick gonna be going down to the Darkseer. As on the sidelines, it is Scandal still staying alive. Jackal gonna continue eating creeps because that's what he wants to do. And the rest gets backed off. 2 for 2. With the Gyro and the Puck going for the Lina and the Mag. I guess a support and the mid lane for a support in the mid lane. So even trade. A nice spider senses by placing a Sentry Ward, realizing that someone would be there. Because they did indeed wanted to smoke. They gathered up there to smoke. And that's why we saw also Vigos backing off. Realizing that they would smoke, so that the moment they smoked and they saw that they weren't invisible, that would be the point when they were knowing that Vigos was close. But, you know, they realized beforehand and they pick him off. Good kill. Good kill. Double damage rune for the Keeper of the Light, because he is pro and his right clicks already do such amazing damage. Double damage would even be more awesome. Gandalf. Gonna be having an armlet build up on Jackal. Gyrocopter. I mean, Gyrocopter support, I kind of like it because, you know, if the game lasts too long, you can always opt to go for the Gyrocopter to go a bit of more of a carry-ish build, of a semi-carry build. But for now, he's not going to be able to get that much. I mean, he's got a magic wand, he's got boots, he should be happy with that. He probably is, to be fair. Magnus picking up his Blink Dagger, gonna be teleporting bottom, wants to go for Blow Your Brain. Blow Your Brain has got a song though, Blink forward, skewer. No song, nah, never mind, there's a song, no RP. No cooldown on RP, TP out from Blow Your Brain. In the meantime, on the middle lane, Dream Coil upon We Just Dig. Oh my god, the support Lina is gonna be a sad Lina soon. Lands a Laguna Blade before she died, but die she does. And Laguna Blade, I mean, the Laguna Blade hit on Scandal. The Illuminate did a lot more damage than she did. Blink forward, silence, always wanna fly. What you doing there, buddy? What you doing there? Why? He's dead. Illuminate still flies, but it doesn't kill off anybody. And that's a triple kill actually for Vigos. How can that be a triple kill? Picked himself up the Lifestealer as well. Does it still count as a triple kill? I guess it does. Triple kill going the way of Vigos' Puck. 1500 gold.
Dire's top tower.
And it's iCCup that it's a bit at a tough situation. And they're gonna try to counter it by smoking up. Gonna have an infested lifestealer in the Magnus. Gonna be seeing where they can go. Of course, they can blink in RP now. They have the RP of cooldown. Gonna be trying to find Silent. Blink forward, skewer, infest out. They don't even need an RP for this. They don't use it to get the kill. Mag picking it up. And Blurry Brain already knowing that he should back off. Going for the Fusil Blade as first item. Tier 1 tower on the top lane lives to see another day. It's the last Tier 1 tower still standing on the side of iCCup, by the way.
Ever so grateful. Dire's middle tower is under attack.
And that's a fake one. They knew that. They knew that. Another fake one. They knew that. But now they kind of advertise they want to go for this, and we actually have got a Bat Rider waiting around on the high ground for a good blink in. Building towards the 4-staff, looking for maybe Jackal. Blink in, lasso up on Jackal indeed. Cooldown coming down as well. Jackal, no hope. And the RP gets pushed out on 2 people. Goblak as well as Silent is stuck in there, but they're going to be able to kill off Resolution, and that is the last hero that was still alive on the side of iCCup. Triple kill going the way of Vigos. And everybody dies for nobody at all, and that will be the Tier 1 tower going down.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
And the good start that iCCup has, there
Dire's
seems to be
top
nothing
tower
left
has
of that.
fallen.
1900 gold up on Vegas. What is the courier flying out though? It's gonna go towards Scannel. Well, that must be his 4-staff complete.
Is under attack.
And it is indeed his 4-staff. In the meantime, iCCup, they're now an RP down. Can they try to defend this? Can they dare to defend this? I mean, if they go and they seem to be winning a team fight, there will be a song to stop them from doing whatever they're doing that was good for them. And it's actually Empire that backs off. And look at those team fights. Bam! Going up. It was even for such a long time, and all of a sudden, going to a 7,500 experience graph. Already slightly creeping up in favor of Empire, and then boom! 10k. They're gonna be trying to continue to farm. But the only one not really farming. Oh yeah, she is. Never mind. She's almost got her Fuse Blade. Still, I mean, she was already buying that earlier. Didn't get that much from that fight then, I guess. Resolution has almost got his RP back up again. Maybe next time he'll be able to get something more out of it. As Lifestealer actually goes down on the top lane. He was by himself on the top lane and he was lassoed and killed off by Vigos,
Radiant's
Scandal,
middle tower is under
and
attack.
Silent. And Silent with Vigos with the haste rune actually helping out. Gonna go towards the middle lane. Can he do something here? He wants to. He so wants to. But his haste rune ran out. Can't chase him
Dire's top
anymore.
tower is
Does have
under
a blink
attack.
dagger, of course. Actually picked himself up the ultimate orb. Oh, oh. That was close. He really wanted Vigos. But Vigos blinks himself out just in time. Reflexes. Reflexes as a what? What's super fast? Reflexes as a what? Like both of them, because one cancelled and the other one blinked. Reflexes as a Panther? Alien? Cat? I don't think Cat's reflexes are that good. Fast as a jackrabbit. I guess that's fine. Scandal looking for someone that's gonna try to dispute their Rosha. Can't find anybody. Infested Lifestealer in Magnus once again.
Illusion.
Scandal's just clearing out trees because he doesn't like trees. Smoke up for iCCup. I think they saw that though. Yeah, they smoked right on the ward. So they're gonna know which way they're coming from and they're gonna be ready for it. Either they want to fight this
Dire's bottom tower is
or they
under
want to
attack.
not fight this. We're gonna find out. Sentry ward goes down. Here they come. Blink in. RP. Hits on 2. It's going to be Blow Your Brain as well as Scandal taking a lot of damage. But it's going to be Blow Your Brain that is the only one that dies. Vacuum into the cooldown. And now it is Empire's turn. They kill off Jackal. It is going to be Resolution that's going to get dropped down as well. Can they find more? They should be able to. Laguna Blade still kills off Goblak as the Scream is trying to help kill off the Darkseer. But at least Darkseer got himself a Luna. And it will be only one alive for iCCup. The only one that got away from that one is always want to fly. And of course the only reason that is because he could stand back and just cast Illuminates and just do nothing at all apart from the blinding lights, etc. But it is gonna be Empire that got themselves another fight in their pocket, getting themselves ahead. Not going for the Roshan after though, like they left that one going. They let that one go.
Middle tower is under attack.
But they were ready for it. Like both were. I'm kind of starting to wonder now on how much you can hear from one side of the mall to the other side. As in, can the teams hear each other? That's the question. Something to think about. Gonna be seeing the Diffuser Blade up on Blow Your Brain. He's got 600 gold. He's been involved in 5 deaths from iCCup, as in 5 out of the 20 kills that Empire has. He died twice for himself. I mean, if you look at the kills and stuff, I mean, nobody has not died. But I think MVP for Empire so far is apparently Scandal, who's been in 19 out of the 20 kills. I will say that again. He's only missed 1 kill, basically. So I will not say it again. I just say it because, yeah, he is having a very high involvement rate. Same goes for Goblak, even though it's 13 out of 20, so that's not that big of a, well, not as big of a deal compared to Scandal, but it's, I mean, that's a lot. That's really a lot. For the people asking, you cannot watch this game through Dota TV, unfortunately. That Dota TV got turned off by admins. There's 4 different streams for this. It's 2 Russians and 2 English. As for Russians, there is for Suda as well as a Virtus Pro stream. As for English, there's of course Toby and myself. So options aplenty. So you've got the Roshan being attempted once again. This time is iCCup gonna do something about it. Mechanism actually up on the Magnus. They smoke up again, and this time in the Infest in Mag. Like the player Mag, not in Magnus. Queen of Pain having herself an Orchid complete as well. The drawing on the minimap shows Empire wanting to go in, looking for an opening. But they find only illusions. Now they find someone. Scandal's gonna be picked up so fast. Cooldown coming down still. Buyback from Scandal. It is gonna be We Just Sick that was able to try to help off killing off the, the gyrocopter song. Gonna stop everything. There goes the Dream Coil. Lasso up on Jackal. It is gonna be a Sonic Wave that tries to help out. It's always one fly that goes down. Now Blow Your Brain very low on life, but the orb will not do anything. It is actually the Shockwave that, oh, there we go, on the edge, picked up by Resolution. Still able to do something. 3 dead on the side of Empire, and they force it back everybody. At least Scandal didn't die for the 2nd time. With Queen of Pain, the only one to go, or sorry, there was a Keeper of a Light, the only one to go down for iCCup, and they're not even gonna go for Roshan there. They're gonna try to pick up their first tower. They haven't picked up any tower just yet. And I mean, towers are very important. Oh, Lasso. No, not even a Lasso. They just want to gank up on the Queen of Pain. Get Mag. Now it is gonna be the Puck. It's gonna be trying to do something. Cooldown coming down. Empire want to take this. TP out from Resolution. Doesn't want to be here anymore. Jackal's gonna be the one that's in lots of trouble. He cannot get away. Doesn't have a rage. Doesn't have anything. And his armlet toggling is not gonna be enough if you're standing in fire. And that is gonna be no tower still yet for iCCup. They died overextension, I guess, in a way. And they are gonna maybe even lose their tier 2 tower for this. And that would be, I mean, like, there was a fight that iCCup won to begin with. If they're then gonna lose a fight right after that, with not even that many pickups, just 2. The 2 big ones, and they're gonna lose more from that, that's gonna be big. Lasso, always wanna fly, gonna be the first target, gonna be picked off, no hope for him. Like, none whatsoever. And we have the tier 2 tower, indeed, the rest down. There's nothing that iCCup can do right now. They do have an RP though, but there's no follow-up Now maybe they do have a follow-up TP incoming from the Queen of Pain. They want to go for this. They need initiation. Who are they going to find? Silent might be the target. There could be blinks from everybody, but will it be enough? Maybe Vigos, but we're going to see it. It's going to be Silent that's going to be able to search himself away. Vigos still hanging around there. Mechanism will heal up everybody of Empire, and that is going to be everybody of Empire backing off in safety. And the buyback from iCCup from the Keeper of Light. I mean, if you buy back supports, you know, that's all fine. You're gonna try to kill off, you know, someone. You're gonna try to go for teamfight and all that stuff. But support's already very low on gold. So if you're forcing out a buyback from a support, that means that that's a big deal. Always want to fly is kind of poor. And those supports, they need those core items. And especially if you're going to be able to indeed force a buyback off a support in a game where supports are actually going to get a lot less money than normal. Oh, hello, Goblak by Goblak. TP from Scandal, looking for last. Who finds it on Mag? Can he get enough damage on? Hello, Vigos. Yes, he can. It is going to be Jackal who's going to be running for his life strike array. Doesn't hit anything. Here comes a song, setting up for everything. Flames going through maybe a bit. No, he doesn't want to do that. Scandal wants to just sit there. Vacuum is going to be too early. It's going to be the RP that hits up Blow Your Brain. Laguna Blade helping out. Blow Your Brain gonna go down indeed. We just Zig picking up the kill for that one. Resolution gonna get picked off still though. It is gonna be Bad Rider to pick up that kill. Jackal on the way out. Gonna be running for his life. Illuminate will help that one, but Illuminate is just gonna be charging up for way too long and misses everybody because everybody had time to dodge that one. Jackal with 4 stacks of sticky napalm. Now gonna be able to run. Nice waning rift. Flame Break gonna go through as well. Vacuum back in there. Infest for always want to fly so that Jackal can stay alive a little bit longer, but die he shall probably anyways. If there's a last two, which there is, and that is gonna be a team wipe in favor of Empire. And all those heroes just picked up on the back end of things like, okay, you know, Queen of Pain died, pretty unfortunate lasso, and got bursted down too much. And then actually iCCup went in without their Queen of Pain. They got the RP off, and then they decided, okay, our mag is gonna go dying because he is standing there still and he's dead. And then, okay, we're gonna back off. So 3 heroes running for their lives, but the sticky napalms, I mean, you can't really run from that, especially not if you're all running the same direction. Now, if someone, or maybe 2 people, like, if they did a delta to get away, I got that term from Purion Flags. Shout out to him then. So if you're gonna be running away in a delta form, like everybody in a different way, like that would, like they could only pick up 1. Only pick up 1. And iCCup let themselves get picked up all 3. In the meantime, every time that iCCup, or sorry, every time that Empire wins a fight, oh, we just Zig, I think you're dead. Nice light strike array though, helps out. Oh, he's gonna be alive. So every time Empire wins a fight, they get something in return for it. Be that towers. No Roshan just yet. Roshan is up. But iCCup, I mean, still no towers. And what the point I was trying to make earlier is that your supports get their gold mostly from the towers because, you know, they're not supposed to take farm on lanes, so they get their core items up. If you take down towers, they get some gold. You know, everybody happy. But they can't have that. They don't have that. They got 1 tower down now, the mid one, denied by the Bad Rider. You know, that's the first tower, so not too good for Empire.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Oh, they noticed him there. Is it gonna be an infest out? No time for an RP though, or is it? Yes, he does. He still gets it. Gets to it. It's gonna be Resolution that still goes down, but as does Goblak. It is gonna be the Queen of Pain that goes down. Laguna Blade still goes. Buybacks for everybody. Scandal looking for a target. Can't find it. Empire backing out, having forced out 2 buybacks already of iCCup, knowing that they can't have this anymore. Silent will still go down to the Magnus Shockwave, but that is gonna be 2 for 2 with 2 buybacks forced out by iCCup, so again in favor for Empire. But with those buybacks, iCCup might actually secure themselves their first actual tower that's not gonna get denied. Let's see if they're gonna get lucky. There is a fortification up on Empire, so we might see them not being able to go for it, but they do. They get it. And that is gonna be iCCup getting their supports, a bit of extra stuffies. I have to say, I mean, We Just Sick is not doing too bad. I mean, this is a very kill-heavy game, so I guess you get a lot of gold when you actually get involved in those kills. But then again, he did die 7 times as well, so he also lost a lot of gold for that one. I mean, We Just Sick has been in 18 kills out of the 21. Has only missed 3. Let's see what the track record is from Scandal right now. He's been in 31 kills out of the 32. Still only has missed one. Like one that he wasn't involved in. Now I have to say it's fairly easy for Bedrider to be involved in kills with his flame break. You know, his AoE damage. Kind of cheating compared to something like, for example, a ooh. Well, so many AoE heroes in this one. I'm gonna still say Lena. I mean, they're Dragon Slave and Light Striker Ray. It's a smaller cone than the rest of the heroes. Maybe I should say a Lifestealer. Or Blow Your Brain, who's been only involved in 8 out of the 32 kills. I will say Blow Your Brain. Even though he has got his Riptide. Let me zoom a bit of damage, so he has got a bit of AoE damage right there. But he's been farming, of course, a lot of the time as well. It's going for a Manta style, or at least has got a Vitality booster for a Heart later on. Has got the Yasha for a Manta style. It's just a question of taste, which one he's gonna go for first. And for the people that were watching my stream yesterday as well, these type of games are very different from the ones we saw then. A Force Staff, Pipe, and a Blink Dagger up on Scandal. Goblak picking up a point booster. Maybe trying to go for an Aghanims? Perhaps. Although that would be kind of unorthodox, but we'll find out. And we'll be otherwise seeing a casual point booster. I mean, it's not too strange, especially not if you ever got a lot of burst damage on the side of iCCup, which is indeed the case. I mean, you just want to survive that initial burst damage, and then you can turn around and fight. Basically that. As Vico's got himself a sheep stick complete. Also a Gem of True Sight. Just to get the control over the map, I guess. With the tier 2 target being the target right now. Tier 2 tower being the target, that is. Tier 2 tower target. Oh my god. Jeez. Oh, we just stay careful there. Lasso is gonna hit upon Always Wanna Fly. He is gonna be the one to drop real fast. And now the rest of the team of iCCup on the way out. And like I said, like if you're on the way out from this team, it's gonna be so tough. Look at that surge with the song. Catches out, not everybody, just 2, but those 2 are so dead. Oh, but they come in, they want to take this, and they get off Vegas. Cooldown coming down though, we just hit going down. The RP on the sidelines, hits up on 2. Is there going to be some damage to go through? Jackal is attacking a whole different target. Gonna go for Blow Your Brain. Double kill for Goblak as the rest is backing off. Jackal still going down there, of course. If you're going to have such a disjointed team fight, you're still going to have a decent RP. You're not going to be able to do anything with that. And Resolution wisely backs off and gives up his tier 3 tower. Gives up the tier 3 tower. No hope for it. I might even go for barracks as well. Buyback coming off from Vegas. Let's see if Empire is gonna stay long enough for Vegas to still force out another fight. Could happen, of course. But they don't. Maybe they're gonna be going back in by the time they see him. Nope. Maybe Roche. But they get themselves a tier 3 tower. No barracks. Not just yet. Empire playing it safe. I mean, this is do it or die, as I said. 4 staff forward, Resolution. In some trouble. Gonna get hexed, last suit, but too tanky to take down. Not enough follow-up from his team. And Silent actually having finished the Vanguard, interestingly enough, and a 4 staff. Next to, of course, the mechanism that we already saw. But these heroes getting more and more items up for themselves. And they smoke up? Yes, they do. iCCup. They need to do something. What can they do, though? Have to go for some massive, huge RP. And then have enough damage to go through. Like, the ideal situation is RP. Follow up with, oh, and that's the real one. That's the real one. He realized that he blinked himself away. Shockwave going through. Light Strike Ray misses. Blink in. They're gonna go for Vega, silencing him up. Cooldown gonna come down, only hits up on Mag. Goblak though with a flat cannon helping out. It is gonna be Puck that still goes down. Life's gonna do that nice RP. Hits up on 3, already is Goblak down, and now the other 2 as well. The only one left alive is Scandal, flying himself away with the flame break over the trees, blinks himself out. Is gonna be TPing to safety, but that is 4 dead for 0 for iCCup. That is Roshan, and finally iCCup takes the fight. Finally they get something done, and they will be getting ahead for now. Small comeback, giving themselves some breathing space. That is, of course, always welcome. There we go. Aegis picked up by the Lifestealer. Who turns off his amulet. Gonna be eating himself back to HP at the Ancients. That's a sheepstick being built up by Mag. And all tier 1 towers, by the way, are down on the side of Empire right now. So the top tier 1 went down to Creeps, I believe. Yeah, it should have gone down to creeps. Some extra gold going away if iCCup with that, of course. I mean, there's just some dips and ups and downs. It's not that big of a dip, though. We're gonna see a bigger dip in the experience graph. There we go. Gonna drop towards the 15k. Although I have to say 15k is still a pretty big difference. And if we look at the levels, we see where the big difference comes from. That Scandal, like I said, he's been in almost all the kills. He's actually missed one extra right now. He's been in 34 instead of 35. So sorry for you, Scandal, but you're slacking. Slacker? Nah. But yeah, he's highest level. We have got Vigas level 18, the highest level of iCCup level 18 as well, and the lowest levels of iCCup level 11 and level 14. While level 14 is also the lowest level of Empire. So quite a big difference there. And that is where that comes from. And that will be getting better with kills. If iCCup can take these fights like they just did, that will be getting better. I mean, kills is what you get experience for, and you know, most team fights so far have been going the way of Empire. But maybe iCCup can take it back if they continue and getting RPs and combinations like that. We'll find out at some point, hopefully. Gonna be having the start of the Shiva's Guard for Silent. He's got Vigas. He bought something actually. No, he didn't. Does he really? He doesn't have that much gold? I guess he doesn't. Oh well. Smoke up. Smoke up and trying to go for something. Let's see what they are gonna be trying to go for. There they are. They know it. Well, you can't really smoking up towards someone enemy's base, but you can try. But since everybody's missing from the map, iCCup know that something is wrong. Question is Empire actually gonna go for this? Because if they do, like they're fighting up against an Aegis, and they're gonna go for it. They're gonna go for a Scandal. He's gonna be blinking, getting resolution in there. If they kill him off before anything else, he's gonna get bursted down, silenced up, forced out into safety though, and his mechanism is being popped as well. He is gonna be just fine for now. Aegis goes down on the same time. Jackal, he was in way too far, and he's gonna rage himself out. Empire at least get the Aegis in return for that. Question is, do they back off or do they go again? They don't have the last two anymore, but they do have the song to initiate. But it might not be enough. Or it might be, or it might be. Maybe looking for an overextension from iCCup. And like that, Sonic Wave actually hits upon Goblin, but Mag vacuumed in and he goes down to that. Here comes Resolution looking for an RP, finds it up on 2. Jackal trying to do as much damage as he can, but here comes Scandal, flames everywhere, and there's another last 2. Jackal being locked inside in a snare. He is the one to go down. We just did, gonna try to do what he can. He's gonna be forced to having himself into safety. Buyback comes in from Jackal, looking for an opening, looking for an open wounds. Can't find it for now. Doesn't find any target, and it was Empire that backs off the moment they hear those buybacks. The good thing is, for iCCup, the fight was not near their barracks, so that's gonna be their barracks staying alive for now. Of course, Jackal, I mean, he bought back for that. That's pretty painful. That's quite a lot of gold. I mean, look at the net worth difference. It's quite insane. I mean, the second lowest, let's call it the second lowest of Empire is higher than the highest of iCCup, and that is a big deal. That is indeed a big deal, and that's only because of that buyback. And what did they actually get in return for that buyback? Maybe Empire would have gone in without that buyback, like would have gone in for the barracks, but I actually don't think they would have, but we'll never find out. And maybe with that buyback, he made sure that the barracks stayed alive, and then in that case, it was worth it. Was on a fly, 4 staff in his inventory. Empire roaming around again, continue his farm. We do have Gyro almost having his Aghanims complete. There's also some item in the courier, I believe. So it just needs about 50 gold and then he has it. Yep, there we go. $1k gold up on the puck. Greetings. See what he's gonna go for next.
Regeneration.
So far, no new item yet up on Silent. Just checking. Oh, I could even better do that one. Yeah, there we go. Let's see. It's gonna be Life Stealer building towards an MKB. Where are people? There's people. And of course the Queen of Pain. Still building towards the sheepstick, taking a long time, but then again she does die quite a while, quite sometimes. And we already saw of course the man style being complete up on the Naga Siren, so no really new items up on these people right here. As we're gonna see a bit of a push coming. Now they're back off. The push coming in the middle though. Empire. Gonna be the one to initiate. They're gonna have 5 heroes there again soon in the moment that Naga Siren joins them in the mid lane. But then again, are they gonna try to smoke up? They would be smoking up right next to a sentry. They're not gonna try to smoke up. They're gonna try to go for the top tier 2. That's the last tier 2 that is still standing. I don't think it's gonna be living that much longer. I don't think so at all. Gonna be the gold. Look at this. Yeah, it's 12.5k, right, in favor of Empire, but it doesn't feel that way. I feel that iCCup, if they get their coordination properly, they will be able to take the team fight from Empire. But it all depends on that RP. And it all depends on who gets lassoed. Experience graph, same story. But that just shows in the levels. Like, and that can make a big difference, of course, especially if you have people that are already level 16. So already have their level 3 ulti while the rest doesn't.
Dire's top tower has fallen.
Mag having an infested lifestealer. They want to try and catch him, but he blinks himself into safety. They won't be able to catch him unless Scandal makes some very, very fast moves. He's getting surged up, but wasn't gonna happen. And Empire is the one to back off. Oh, and hello, Aghanims. And that's gonna be tough to take care to actually note where that cooldown is gonna come down, because we're not gonna be able to see that. And he's gonna be able to use it to push down lanes. And to just make sure they can go for a siege without worrying about anything else. But they're gonna be a wraparound gank from iCCup. Let's see what they're gonna be able to go for. Illuminate's already being charged up. Vacuum into everything though. Darkseer roll going up as well. It is gonna be everybody of iCCup getting so low. So low. It is already 2 getting dropped down. Jackal trying to eat his way through. We're getting lassoed. Going down as well. The rest trying to TP out. Sonic Wave still cleans out the puck, but it doesn't matter. The buybacks are there. Mag staying alive on 100 HP, but he is gonna be dropping as well. Iron Shell, triple kill for Silent. That Darkseer wall was insane. Spider senses tingling once again, and that is gonna be Empire taking racks. Taking another set of racks, that is. Because the rest was already going there when Silent was still picking off people on the sidelines. 2 sets of racks at least. They don't push as fast as I thought they would be. It's 43 minutes into the game, by the way. Not even that short of a game. There's a lot of fighting. It makes it feel shorter for some reason. But yeah, Lifestealer for another 26 seconds. He's not in the game, so they can actually rotate and try to at least pick up a tier 3 tower. Magnus doesn't have an RP, they know that too. And they're just gonna push. As long as iCCup is not gonna go in. And it's actually Scandal that's looking for something. Always wanna fly, gotta pick him up. And he is gonna be going down. Then I think this could be GG. And this is GG. iCCup, they are the ones that get dropped down to the losers bracket. So we are gonna be seeing iCCup taking on Na'Vi in the losers bracket final. It is going to be Empire that have secured themselves a spot in the grand finals that will be happening later today, up against the winner of the next match that we're going to be seeing. It is going to be Empire that already secured themselves also $3,000, because number 2 gets $3,000, number 1 gets $5,000, number 2 and number 4, number 3 and number 4 also get some monies. It's $1,500 for the number 3. And Virtus Pro, already number 4, got themselves $500. We're going to be seeing if it's going to be Na'Vi or if it's going to be iCCup that will be facing Empire for the second time today. And we're going to be seeing it in a best out of 1 for the loser bracket finals for the Techlabs Cup, live from a shopping mall in Moscow, even though of course I'm not there, but you know, the players are. They're sitting right next to each other with the casters on the side. I'm gonna probably be having another bit of delay before we're gonna be jumping ourselves into that match, if we have had that But that's okay, I'll be able to entertain you with some nice Russian stream. So you can see Russian people. It's always entertaining to see Russian people. And then, of course, also some music. So, anyways. So, we're gonna jump ourselves back there. And we're gonna be seeing, some people's roaming around. Well, I think they're gonna be playing commercials first, actually. We'll find out. Don't go anywhere. More Dota 2 coming up for the Techlabs Cup.